Hello, how are you doing? Yes, this is the 49th, I think, edition of my prediction videos. Boxing, of course. I look a bit scary in this light, but don't be scared. Anyway, let's go straight to the first fight that I want to predict. It's Anthony Liggett and Joe Hughes in Leicester on Saturday. The European super lightweight title fight, yes. Of course, Anthony Liggett is from Sweden. He's undefeated so far, 20-0-1. 7 knockouts, so he is not really a puncher. Not a huge one anyway. Yeah, he's fighting Joe Hughes, who doesn't look like that big a puncher either. Yeah, Joe Hughes, well, he lost to Jack Catterall last year, and Joe Alfid in 2012. He's beaten Philip Bowes, who was undefeated when he won the Southern Area British title, and Anthony Upton was also undefeated. Andy Keats, yeah. Tyrone, his last fight was a draw against Tyrone Nurse, so I guess that's his most impressive. Sorry, the obligatory sneeze. His most impressive performance so far. His last fight in April. Well, he's fighting at home. Well, more, yeah. He's not from Leicester, but anyway, he's from England. I I still favor Liggett because he so far has shown himself as a really good boxer, and he's young enough to have a promising career ahead of him. Yes. So I think he will take it on points. Most likely unanimous decision. Yeah. And then the next fight, I shall try not to dwell too long on any of these fights, so the video doesn't get too long. Of course, yeah, I'm going by the fights as I find them, so it's not gonna be uh, uh, ranked after which one is more important. Well, anyway, the big fight this weekend is Miguel Cotto versus Sadam Ali. It's for the WBA super welterweight title. It is Miguel Cotto's farewell fight. Well, that's kind of sad, but I think that it was time for him to retire because he's now 37, I believe, and he's achieved everything that he could achieve. So, yeah, he lost to us. So he gets to, he's what's the most incredible thing about him, his career, is that since first becoming a champion in 2004, he's never fought more more than once actually in a fight that that wasn't for a world title. It's quite extraordinary. His only fight that wasn't since then for a world title was against Delvin Rodriguez in 2013. Yes, so you can say he is favored by the sanctioning bodies, but anyway, I think he deserves it, more or less. So for the last 13 years, he's almost only fought in world title fights. That deserves an applause. It says something about his stature, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. So anyway, Sadam Ali, he's of course a talented guy, but he doesn't really always fight as good as he can. It's because it was very disappointing that he got stopped by Jesse Vargas, a guy who almost never wins by a stoppage, a guy who fights rather cowardly, if you know what I mean. He's like his famous protege, Floyd Mayweather Jr. So when he stopped Luis Carlos Abregu, it was really impressive. I was very impressed. I thought, all right, now we got another big star, in making it. And I thought honestly that he would knock out Vargas, but the opposite happened, and that was very disappointing. And since then, he's kind of, taken his fought weaker opponents. His best of his last three was Johan Perez, who is a decent contender, a solid fighter, but not more than that. However, does he have a chance against Cotto? Yes, I would say so. I think he can upset Cotto. He can hit hard, and he's a very good, just a very good offensive fighter, and has good footwork and all that stuff. A quite complete fighter, really. Has the technical ability and all that. But it all depends on whether Cotto is really going all out for this. I think he is, and whether Ali is gonna take it easy on him because it's his last fight. I don't know. It's his. I don't think so. It's a very important fight for Sadam Ali because it's for a world title. His only second world title fight, and it's for the same one that he could have won against Vargas, but didn't, of course. So, or not the exact same one, but it's a super welterweight. So, yeah, I don't know really. This is a really rather. I think Cotto is still the favorite because even in his losing fight against Alvarez, some people thought that he was robbed, that he should have quite many actually. Yeah, I must admit I didn't yet see that fight. Blame it on all these, you know, anti-piracy laws and all that pay-per-view bullshit. So, you know, I think I think Cotto can win most likely on points, or I can see a late stoppage for him, but I can also see Sadam Ali prevailing. Well, Cotto hasn't been stopped since the Manny Pacquiao fight. Yeah, I I don't know if Ali is really the guy to do it, but anything can happen. And now, of course, before his last fight, he didn't fight for almost 2 years, Cotto. So he might be a little shocked, or I think so. Anyway, I think I'll go for a unanimous decision for Cotto. Well, this took a little bit more time. Sorry. Uh, Then let's find another fight. If there is one, I think so. There was something about. Wait a minute. Come on. There are not that many, it seems. No, no, it doesn't seem to be really that many. That was a surprise. Yeah, maybe I can say something about a fight that is on the same card, yeah, as Sadam Ali, Vargas versus Oscar Negrete. And it's for a WBC Super Bantamweight title. Yeah, Vargas is the champion and he beat Gavin McDonald to win that title and defended against Rios. His record looks quite impressive. Um, he seems to be a boxer who can also hit, but he hasn't really stopped anyone that is world class and still prime. So, and this guy Negrete, he's yeah. He hasn't really fought anyone yet that is famous, of course. He's only had 17 fights. He's 30 years of age. So I think Vargas is the favorite here, yeah. I think he may even win by stoppage this time. Because this guy, he doesn't look that great, this Oscar Negrete. Well, I don't know. He hasn't really fought anyone yet, so I think I'll go for Vargas by unanimous decision, perhaps the most safest bet. Yeah. Uh, well, I'm trying to go backwards to see if there are any other fights that I can. There's a British cruiserweight fight between Luke Watkins and Mike Stafford. Luke Watkins is the undefeated guy. He's 12 and 0 with 8 knockouts. So he can punch, of course. Mike Stafford is the clear underdog, 16 and 3 with only 3 knockouts. So I think a knockout is very likely the outcome here. Let's say a 6th round knockout. Okay. Yeah. Jermaine Smile versus Lennox Clark. It's on the same card. I don't really know that much about these guys, so I don't think I wanna, do this fight. Yes, Ashley, Ashley Theophane. He's fighting against this guy from Georgia, Varduashvili. I don't really know why he's still fighting, because he's lost all his important fights lately, and not that he has had many, but he was beaten by Broner last year by TKO, and then lost to some guy called Shoki Sakai in August. So he's, clutching at straws. This guy. He is 37 also, so it's about time for him to retire as well. Well, okay, I think that was all for this weekend. I'm sorry there weren't so many fights to cover, so what can I do? So see you around.